Okay guys, in this video we're going to wrap up this unit of this chapter doing some examples. So I just want to write down the surface area and volume formulas. The surface area is going to be pH plus 2b, and the volume is going to be area of the base times height. Okay, so these are applicable for both cylinders and prisms, and so we'll just, whenever we need to use them for cylinders, we'll just make the specific case for that. So here we have a cylinder. This is an oblique cylinder, okay? So we want to find the, we're given the radius, we're given the slant height, and we don't know this h over here, okay? So in order to find that, we need to do Pythagorean Theorem. Okay, and Pythagorean Theorem, you should hopefully start to see a pattern now. We have a 3-something, 5 triangle, so that something is going to be 4. Okay, so we know that'll be 4, and you can do that on your own to verify that. But then, anyway, we have here, let's start with surface area. So surface area equals, perimeter is 2 pi times r. Okay, 2 pi r is the perimeter of a circle, times the height, which is 4. Okay. Let's see here. Plus 2 times the area of the base, which is pi times r squared. Okay. So surface area equals, this is 24 pi. 24 pi plus 9 times 2 pi is 18 pi. Which equals 42 pi units squared. All right. Going to volume then, we have area of the base is pi r squared times height, which equals pi times 3 squared times the height is 4. So that's 9 times 4 is 36 pi units cubed. Alrighty. Okay, moving on to this problem then. Surface area again. This is a normal, or this is just a normal cylinder, not an oblique cylinder, so we don't have to worry about finding the height or anything. But the surface area is going to be the same as here, 2 pi r. So 2 pi, r here is going to be 5, so r equals 5. So 2 pi r, h, so 2 pi r is the perimeter or the circumference, h is going to be 14, plus 2 times the area of the base, so 2 pi r squared. All right, so it looks like this is going to be 5 times 14 is, let's see here, 70. So 70 times 2 is 140 pi plus 50 pi, which equals 190 pi units squared. Okay. Volume then is going to be area of the base, so pi r, which is 5. So pi r, area of the base times height, so pi r squared h, which equals pi times 5 squared times the height is 14. Okay, so 25 times 14, all right, 25 times 14 is 350. Okay, so 25 times 14, that's going to be 350, so 350 pi units cubed. Okay, moving on, we have two prisms. So here we have an oblique prism, and here we have a normal or standard prism. Okay, so first of all, we have to find some information here. Okay, we know that, well, let's just think about what we need to know. So surface area, we need to know the perimeter of the base. So the perimeter of the base is going to be 3, 4, and again, there's a right triangle here, so this is going to be 5. Okay, so the perimeter is going to be 3 plus 4 plus 5. That's going to be 7, 12. So 12 times h Okay, well, what's h? We don't know yet, but we know this is 5. This whole thing is 7, so this is 2. Okay, this is 6. All right, so we have to use Pythagorean Theorem to find the height. Okay, so we know 2 squared. 2 squared plus h squared equals 6 squared. Okay, so h squared equals, this is 36. 36 minus 4 is 32. So h equals, if you simplify that, that's going to be root 32. And root 32 can be reduced to, looks like 2 root, 32 is 8 times 4. Let's see, so it can be written as 2 root 8, which can be further written as 4 root 2. Okay, so 16 times 2 is this. So this is 4 root 2. Okay, so we've got 4 root 2 there. Okay, so the height is 4 root 2 plus 2 times the area of the base. Well, the area of the base is 1/2 times the base of the triangle times the height of the triangle times base times height. Okay, again, you have to be careful here with this base because it's changing with every, there's not one base. It can be a triangle or here's a pentagon, so you've got to be careful there. So this equals, looks like 48 root 2, and this is plus 12 units squared. All right. The volume then is going to be area of the base times height, which equals, area of the base is 1/2 times 3 times 4 times the height, which is 4 root 2, which equals, this looks like 12. Half of 12 is 6. 6 times 4 is 24 root 2 units cubed. All right. Coming down here then, the last problem. Again, same formulas as before. So surface area equals perimeter. The perimeter of the base looks like it's going to be 10, right? So 10 times the height, which is 4, plus 2 times the area of the base, which is 1/2 AP. So AP, we don't know what the apothem is. The apothem is going to be right here. So that's A. So we have to figure this out again. We have a triangle. Okay, this is going to be 1. This will be 3 and A. Okay. So doing Pythagorean Theorem, a squared plus 1 equals 9. A squared equals 8. So A equals 2 root 2. Okay, so the apothem is 2 root 2. So 1/2 A, which is 2 root 2, times P, and the perimeter we said was 10, right? So, okay, so this is 40 plus half of 2 is 1. So 2 times 10 is 20 root 2. Okay, and put inches, let's see, inches squared here. And so you should know that obviously it's not just 40 plus 20 root 2 inches squared. So technically you should do this, although oftentimes you see it written without the parentheses. But we should also technically do this as well. And then the volume is going to be area of the base. So area of the base is going to be 1/2 times A, which is, let's see here, 2 root 2, times the perimeter. The perimeter is 10, times the height, which is 4. Okay. So half of 2 is 1. 10 times 4 is 40, so it's going to be 40 root 2 inches cubed. Okay, hopefully this gave you guys a decent idea how to work with surface area and volume in prisms and cylinders that are both oblique and normal. Thanks for watching.